What's up, KFG crew and KFG Kings? This your boy bigboyfactsjonnytv, and tonight I'll give you guys my WWE Smackdown review and highlights. So if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys give me a thumbs up. Comment down below what are your thoughts on Smackdown. Subscribe to my channel if you are new. Follow my social media, my Twitter, my Instagram, TikTok, and Twitch, and Discord down below in the description. Let's talk about Smackdown. Now, Smackdown was a pretty decent show. It was just a pretty decent show. It says WWE Smackdown kicks off with Stephanie McMahon in the ring. She welcomes everyone to SmackDown. She says earlier tonight her father, Vince McMahon, retired from WWE. She says this. She says this the company that he created, founded, and he wanted to make sure in his retirement that he thanks the WWE Universe. Um, the fans chant, "Thank you, Vince." She says that it's everyone's, the crew, those who hang the rings, designs, the graphics, and even Pac-Man, Appy, and Michael Cole. She says this is the WWE Universe, and they are entirely, entirely, entirely grateful, but since Vince had the opportunity to thank them, this is the opportunity they should hold on. This is the opportunity to thank them. This is the opportunity they should take to take to thank him. She starts a thank you, Vince, as the the entire arena chants it. Out comes the Street Profits. The Street Profits through the crowd. They get into the ring and tell them that they're excited at SummerSlam. Anything is possible, and they will become the new WWE Undisputed Tag Team Champions. Out comes Theory with the Money in the Bank briefcase. He tells them that no one cares as the fans boo him. Theory tells them no one cares what they are doing at SummerSlam because everyone cares about what he is doing at SummerSlam. He says he is going to take back his United States Championship from Bobby Lashley, and after that he will cash in to become the new the WWE Universal Champion, and he doesn't care if it's Brock Lesnar or Roman Reigns who he cashed in on. All right, out comes the Usos. Jay says some people don't know how to keep the Tribal Chief's name out of his mouth. Theory gets in the ring as he is in the middle of the Street Profits and the Usos. The Street Profits start to laugh as Theory tells Ford the only thing funny is that at SummerSlam, she and his wife will walk out of SummerSlam without any titles. Ford tells him he won't walk out of Boston without these hands. Ford goes for a right hand, but Theory moves out of the way as the Street Profits and the Usos begin to fight. Out comes Madcap Moss, who knocks Theory down with a right hand. All six men start to brawl in the ring. The Street Profits with a double super kick onto Theory as Theory and the Usos are thrown to the outside of the ring. Dawkins with a swanton over the top rope onto them on the outside of the ring. He gets back in the ring as all three men celebrate. So we get commercial. So we go to commercial break. So we get Shinsuke Nakamura versus Ludwig Caster with Gunther. All right, the bell rings and we are underway. Right hands and kick by Ludwig in the corner. A spinning back elbow by Ludwig. He goes for the cover, but Nakamura kicks out. A right hand by Caster as he stomps on Nakamura, who is down on the mat. A headlock by Ludwig as he throws Nakamura to the ropes, but Nakamura with a spinning kick. Nakamura with kicks in the corner, followed by a snap mirror. Nakamura with a knee to the face. He goes for the cover, but Ludwig kicks out. Nakamura throws him into the corner, but Nakamura goes for a kick, but Ludwig blocks it in a right hand, followed by a suplex. Ludwig with a with a running knee to the face. He goes for the cover, but Nakamura kicks out. Caster runs towards Nakamura, but Nakamura moves out of the way, and Caster in the corner. Nakamura placed Caster on the top rope in a knee by Nakamura as Caster falls to the outside. Nakamura on the apron as he goes for a kick, but Caster catches him and trips him up. Gunther barks instructions and Caster throws Nakamura into the ring steps. We go to commercial break. Back from commercial, Nakamura with a kick to the side of the head. More kicks by Nakamura as he runs to the ropes and a knee to the face. Nakamura placed Caster on the second rope and Nakamura with a release German suplex. He goes for the cover, but Caster kicks out. Nakamura climbs to the second rope and a flying knee onto Caster as Caster rolls out to the outside. Gunther yells at him on the outside of the ring. Um, Nakamura throws Caster in the ring as Gunther and Nakamura are face to face. Gunther tells him to enter the ring. Nakamura gets in the ring as Caster with a roll up cover, but Nakamura kicks out. Nakamura with a kick to the face. Gunther gets on the steps and distracts Nakamura. Caster goes for the cover. Nakamura reverses it. He rolls Caster, but Caster kicks out as Nakamura runs towards the ropes and Gunther with a right hand. Caster with a modified DDT. He goes for the cover and gets the pin. The winner of the match, Ludwig Caster. Caster raises his hand as Gunther tells him to put his hands down. Caster lowers his hand and Gunther yells at him in German. Caster thought Gunther was going to chop him, but he didn't. Caster smiles as Gunther hits him with the big chop and Caster falls to the floor. Alright, commercial break. Kayla is backstage with the WWE Smackdown Women's Champion Liv Morgan and Ronda Rousey. Kayla asks Ronda how her rematch against Liv will be different. Ronda Rousey tells Kayla cute dress, but she has to talk to Liv Morgan. Kayla step aside. Ronda Rousey tells her she likes her. She took her shot, but Ronda Rousey is going to beat her at SummerSlam. Ronda Rousey tells her because she is Liv Morgan and she is Ronda Rousey. And when she beats her at SummerSlam, she expects Liv to shake her hand the way she shook her. Liv tells her that she will beat her because she loves it more than her and needs it more than her. And when she beats her at SummerSlam again, she will shake her hand. Ronda Rousey says that's why everyone loves her. She has more passion than anyone in the locker room except her. So after Liv Morgan won the title at Money in the Bank, fast forward to SmackDown. I don't know why she getting hated on. I don't know why. I don't know why. I don't know why the fans hate Liv Morgan. I don't get it, but I don't know. But anyway, let's move on. We cut to Pac-Man Avenue, Michael Cole. Happy Coleman attacks Pac from behind and he hits him with a big boot. He throws Pat into the barricade. Pat gets back up and he chases Corbin to the back. We cut backstage and both men are fighting as WWE officials break them up. Alright, commercial break. Back from commercial, Pac says before he goes back to commentary, he sits next to the GOAT, Michael Cole. He has one thing to say and that's bum you know what, Corbin. The fans chant bum Corbin. The fans chant bum Corbin, and that is that at SummerSlam he won't be able to hide. He won't be able to utilize Dapper Rash as an excuse. 8 days from now, Nashville SummerSlam, Man versus Big Dumb Bald Baby, and when his foot hits his head, he is going to put him for it now for good. He calls him a you know what, drops the microphone, and he is on commentary. So we get Ginger Mahal and Shanky versus the Viking Raiders. I did not really care about this match. The New Day are on commentator. The Bell rings, we are underway. Eric with a right hand on Ginger, followed by a right hand. Ivar is tagged in as they double team Ginger, and he rolls to the outside of the ring. Ivar to the outside, and Ivar throws Ginger into the new day. Ivar gets back in the ring as the referee counts to 10. The winner of the match, the Viking Raiders. I did not care about this match. The New Day get into the ring as the Viking Raiders leave the ring. We cut backstage, and Adam Pearce is on the phone. In comes Sonya Deville. She says it's another successful Adam Pearce production. Every show he is on, and there is a complete disaster. She says everyone knows if she was in charge, it will be different. He tells her that it is enough to, but tonight she will have a match against Raquel Rodriguez. Commercial break. Sheamus, Butch, and Rich Holland are in the ring with a table setup. Seamus says there's a what of a smell. He's not sure if it's the fake Irish people around him. He says tonight they are going to make history. It is not fight night. He says his match against Drew McIntyre will not happen until Drew's sword is banned from the ring. Sheamus says Drew tried to take away his money and moneymaker and his weapon for war. He has no place to run. Drew McIntyre's music hits, and out he comes with the sword. Sheamus tells him that sword has no place in the ring. He tells him Rich will take Butch out if Drew push pushes his sword away. Rich Hollins and Bush leave the ring as Drew puts his sword away. Drew asks him what happened to him and when did he become such a what? Where is the Sheamus he has known for 20 years? He says they have a chance at main eventing the first UK show in 30 years. The first place. They fought in front of 100 people, and now 70,000 people, and Sheamus is back. Go away. Drew says the champion shows up when he wants the other option. He is not much better. He tells Sheamus he knows he still has it in him, and he have their magic right now in Boston. Drew tells him to show him the passion, the guts to have some balls. Sheamus says he won't lie. What he just said put goosebumps on his arms. If he wants to fight right now in Boston, he is going to get it, just not tonight. Sheamus says he spoke to WWE management and the fans chant you suck. Sheamus says they have agreed on the match, but that match will take place next week on SmackDown, and his sword is banned. Says he Sheamus says it is going to be an Irish Donnybrook match and no disqualification match. And while no source is allowed, they have a chalet. Sheamus removes the table cloth and is full of chalets. He says it will be a Shalays match. Drew says he accepts as Sheamus tells Adam Pearce to come out and make the match official. Out comes Adam Pearce, who says the match sounds incredible and next week it is official. Sheamus with a Shillelagh in hand and begins to talk as Drew chops the Shillelagh in half with the sword. The Usos are backstage and in comes Paul Heyman. He says the Street Profits are a handful. Moss is a handful with Theory. It's 3-on-3. If they drop Theory early, it's a 3-on-2, and he doesn't like those odds. He tells them to exploit what Theory brings to the table to use him, and after they win tonight, they can go off the air with Theory face down on the canvas. and to make sure that it's not a prediction, but it's a spoiler. So we go to commercial break. So we get Raquel Rodriguez versus Sonya Deville. This match was god awful. The bell rings and we are underway. Raquel goes for a clothesline, but Sonya moves out of the way in a waist lock by Sonya. Raquel gets out of it in a right hand by Raquel. She lifts Sonya up, but Sonya with a back elbow. Sonya with an arm bar as she slams Raquel face first onto the turnbuckle. Sonya Deville with a running knee. She goes for the cover, but Raquel kicks out. Sonya with a headlock. Raquel gets out of it in a fall away slam. She climbs the second rope and in a corkscrew elbow onto Sonya. She goes for the cover, but Sonya grabs the bottom rope. Sonya kicks Raquel away. She goes for a jumping DDT, but Raquel holds Sonya up and throws her onto the mat. Raquel goes for a spear in the corner, but Sonya moves out of the way. Sonya with a DDT, she goes for the cover, but Raquel moves out of the way. Sonya with kick to the face. Sonya goes for another kick, but Raquel moves out of the way. Raquel with the T Jetta bomb. She goes for the cover and gets the pin. The winner of the match with Raquel Rodriguez. This match was god awful. So we go to commercial break. Lacey Evans in the ring and says that is no way to treat an American hero. She says they should be ashamed of themselves. She doesn't expect the idiots to know this, but the city of Boston was found by American heroes, by hard work and motivated people like yourselves. She says it's no surprise that Tom Brady left the city. Left the city. She says she accomplished more today than all of them have in an entire year. She says no one in the building can walk a mile in her shoes because she is better than every single one of them. Aaliyah gets in the face as Lacey Evans says she will take care of her in a minute as soon as they give her the respect she deserves. Lacey Evans hits Aaliyah with the women's right and she leaves the ring. So we got a match between Lacey Evans and Aaliyah next week. That match is gonna be terrible next week. We cut backstage with Kayla. It's with Jeff Jarrett. He tells her since the announcement has been made, the support has been overwhelming. He says this is the biggest tag team match in SummerSlam history. All the titles are on the line, and after all the controversy that happened, Adam Pearce and WWE management wanted someone who will not be blinded by the bright lights, and that man is Jeff Jarrett. Commercial break. So we get Maxine Dupree is backstage with Mace, and she says next week she will present to them the 2022 SummerSlam Beachwear collection. So we get the main event of the evening: the Street Profits and Madcap Moss versus the Usos in Theory. I'm gonna say this was pretty good main event. All right, the bell rings. We are underway. The Usos argue with Theory as Dawkins rolls Jimmy out. Rolls Jimmy, but Jimmy kicks out. Jimmy with a race lock, but Dawkins gets out of it. Dawkins with a drop kick. He goes for the cover, but Jimmy kicks out. Dawkins with an arm bar. Jimmy gets out of it as Dawkins throws him into the turnbuckle. Dawkins with a big splash. Four is tag in and they double team Jimmy. In comes Jay and he is double teamed. Madcap Moss with a right hand onto Theory, kicking him off the ring apron. So we go to commercial break. Back from commercial, Theory stomps on Madcap Moss in the corner. Theory goes for the cover, but Madcap Moss kicks out. Jimmy is tagged in as they double team Madcap. Jay is tagged in as they double team Madcap. Jay with a right hand. Jay goes for a splash on Madcap, but Madcap moves out of the way. Dawkins is tagging. Dawkins with the crow screw elbow. Dawkins with the kick to the side. Dawkins with the kick to the side of the head. He goes for a DDT, but Jay with a right hand for is tagged in. He climbs he climbs the top rope and a crossbody off the top rope. He goes for the cover, but Jay kicks out. Four on the ring apron and a kick onto Jay. A right hand on Jimmy and he kicks Theory down. Jay with a right hand and four falls to the outside of the ring. Jimmy is tagged in as he throws for over the timekeeper's commercial break. Back from commercial, Madcap with a spear onto Jimmy, and then comes Jay, and he clotheslines him onto the outside. Jimmy goes for a spear, goes for a super kick, but Madcap catches him and slams him onto the mat. Madcap goes for a neck breaker, but Jimmy throws him to the side rope, throws him to the ropes, and hits him with a super kick. He goes for the cover, but Madcap kicks out. Jimmy goes for Jimmy goes to makes the tag on Theory, but Theory jumps off the ring apron. He grabs his briefcase and starts to walk away as Jay hits him with a super kick. Jay places Theory onto the apron and Jimmy tags him in. Jimmy hits Theory with a super kick. The Uso starts to leave and Stargate begins to fight both men. Ford jumps over the top rope onto all three men. Theory grabs Madcap and throws him in the ring. Both men with a right hand. Theory with an elbow to the face. Theory picks up Madcap and slams him neck first onto his knee. He goes for the cover, but Madcap kicks out. He lifts Madcap up, but Madcap lands on his feet. Madcap with a spear onto Theory. He goes for another spear, but Theory hits him with a briefcase as the referee calls for the bell. The run about disqualification, the Street Profits, and Madcap Moss. I'm gonna say this main event was alright for what it was. It was just alright for what it was. Theory hits Madcap with the briefcase. Brock Lesnar music hits and out comes Brock Lesnar. Theory stands in the ring with the briefcase. Lesnar gets in the ring as he kicks Theory. He hits Theory with the F5. Brock Lesnar grabs the briefcase and hits Theory across the back with it. He lifts Theory up and hits him with the F5 onto the briefcase. And SmackDown goes off the air. Alright, like I stated earlier, SmackDown was a pretty decent show, and that's all I gotta say from here. But anyway, if you guys enjoyed my WWE Smackdown review and highlights, please give this video a thumbs up. Comment down below on what are your thoughts on SmackDown. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications when I go live on YouTube or I premiere video on YouTube. Follow my social media, my Twitter, my Instagram, TikTok, and Twitch, and Discord down below in the description. And I will see you guys next on my AEW Rampage review and highlights. This your boy bigboyfactsjonnytv. Have a great night. Stay safe and always stay positive. Kept your crew, kept your kings. Too sweet. We out of here. Gang. And I will see you guys next on my AEW Rampage review and highlights. And I'm out of here.